Hi and welcome back to our little film and TV channel. I hope you're all staying safe and well. And yes, words that usually have trepidation when I say them, over to the BBC today. But no, not too bad today. I think we'll be all right on this one. I'm hoping we'll be all right on this one. Anyway, we'll have a look at a 6-episode series called Sherwood. Yes, nothing to do with Robin. To do with Nottinghamshire, though, of course. And there's bows and arrows in it, but yeah, that's where all connections cease. 6 episodes, by about 58 to 60 minutes, so just under an hour episodes. A crime drama series created and written by James Graham. All these scores and comments are at the 29th of October 2022. Internet Movie Database. Some good scores. 7.7 out of 10. That's Joe Public. 944 scores and reviews left. So a good selection of scores. Mostly, a lot of people see the whole lot. Some people have been watching it, seeing it episode by episode. But from episode 1, I can honestly say it was pretty good from 1 to 6. So no complaints there. Of the scores, 624 people scored it between 6 and 9, and 68 miseries scored it between 2 and 5, which is okay, it's fine. That's 90% no positivity. We'll go with that. Inspired by real-life murders back in 2004. And this first aired on BBC One on the 13th of June 2022. I think they've been doing it 2 episodes at a time, I think. I'm not too sure because, you know me, I like to watch it on iPlayer, and you couldn't watch them all at once, but obviously they kept... a couple kept appearing on iPlayer when usually you think there'd only be one. So, yeah, it's all available now on BBC iPlayer outside of the UK. Check your territory wherever you are. Who does the BBC? You know, the BBC in America and stuff like that. It has actually been renewed for a 2nd series, which is interesting, yeah, because some good characters in it, some good characters you can carry on with. We'll mention a certain other police crime drama in a moment, but we'll talk about that. What's it about? Well, 2 shocking and unexpected murders shatter an already fractured community, leading to one of the largest manhunts in British history, while threatening to inflame historic divisions sparked during the miners' strike 3 decades before. This stars David Morrissey as DCS Ian St Clair, Leslie Manville, the lovely Leslie, as Julie Jackson, Robert Glenister as D.I. Kevin Salisbury, Kevin Doyle as Fred Rowley, Claire Rushbrook as Kathy Rowley, the lovely Claire. All the women are lovely. Lorraine Ashbourne as Daphne Sparrow. I got up there, didn't I? Terence Maynard as D.S. Cleaver, Perry Fitzpatrick as Rory Sparrow, Andrea Lowe as D.I. Taylor, Philip Jackson as Mickey Sparrow, Claire Holman as Helen St Clair, Adam Hugel as Scott Riley. So a good selection of UK talent there. Might be Irish in there as well, I'm not too sure, but it's certainly UK. And this, what the critics say, well, it's just some taken from Rotten Tomatoes, not a single negative from any of the critics, as at that date I quoted earlier on. Ben Dowell from The Times here in the UK said, taut and involving drama about community dealing with the scars of the past, a triumph. Yes, Ben, yes, very, very good. I'm not going to disagree. Sarah Wallace of the Daily Mirror. A multi-layered drama with several subplots, 2 grisly killings and 1 foot firmly in a troubled past. This is chilling, clever and unmissable. Sarah, yeah, spot on, love. Christopher Stevens of the Daily Mail here in the UK. This entire drama, supposedly serious and political, is teetering on the brink of becoming a Midsummer Murder. Yes, there you go. So we got to say it's very Midsummer, but a bit edgy, a bit more an edge. It's not all nice and countrified like Midsummer Murders, but I can see a series in this, in the gritty Nottinghamshire area that it was set in. Yeah, I definitely can. Nick Hilton here in the UK from The Independent said, artfully combining a drama about the long tale of hurt from the colliery closures with a macabre whodunit, and increasingly as the series progresses, blending the two is no mean feat, and it does it very, very well. Anita Singh of the Daily Telegraph here in the UK, is it really, is it? No, it is really, really good. A show that is ostensibly a police procedural about murders in a Nottinghamshire village, but turns out to be so much more. Absolutely. A layered exploration of community, class and enmity. Yes, Anita, I can't disagree with any of those guys. So it all looks good, very good, doesn't it? What about yours truly? Well, I'll sum up. But as you'd expect, there is a political aspect to this. Of course, there's always bound to be. I don't worry about things like this, whether I agree with the politics or I don't agree with the politics. I just watch it to be entertained. But the thing is, it never gets bogged down in it, and it looks at things from both sides and all three sides in theory, because at the end of the day, there's always three sides to this dispute, isn't there? But it doesn't get bogged down, this, and that's what I like about it. And occasionally these sort of series set around things like the miners' strikes do get bogged down and get a bit preachy. This doesn't. It's all right. The rights and wrongs at the time back in the 80s are there. We can read up. We lived through it, some of us. We read up on it. We know about it. And full credit for this series for not going over the top with the preachy side of it. 6 episodes, yeah, probably spot on. There was a bit of the last episode that perhaps we reached the climax a little bit too early, and we got a little bit of filler that did get slightly political, but not too much. But yeah, the 6 episodes I think is pretty spot on, which is unusual to say in any sort of episode. I'm always 8 episodes. I'm always saying they could have done it in 4 or 5, and 6 episodes they could have done it in 3 and 4. But no, I think 6 episodes for this was pretty spot on. Enough twists and flashbacks. Yeah, I struggled at first to see who the obviously they're going back about 30 odd years, so obviously the characters are totally different. I did struggle to recognise 1 or 2 over time, but that's just my old brain. Don't worry about that. But the flashbacks do keep it interesting throughout, and obviously flashbacks to what happened, so you know what's happening now. Acting talent, excellent. Generally good. Only a couple of weak links, I would say, in this well-known UK-based cast, and a couple of subplots. Well, certainly one was a bit silly, or certain elements of it was silly, but it did take away from the whole effect. And yes, for me, I'm looking at what other people are saying, one of the BBC's better offerings, and I don't disagree with that. I say that very, very few BBC things I don't at least like a little bit, but this is excellent. This is very, very good. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10, which, if you know me, is quite high. So I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Let me know if you watched it, guys, if you enjoyed it. Looking at Twitter and Facebook, a few people have been commenting and saying how much they're enjoying it, and they were sort of panicking because Wimbledon was on. Is it going to get moved to a different time slot? When's it on? So a lot of people are interested in this, and quite rightly. It's a good drama, very good drama. 7.5 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Thanks for watching. Till we meet again, please stay safe, everyone. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.